Hi, welcome, and I'm so glad you're here. I'm going to be using a 2-inch brush to start off, and I'm mixing a little bit of magenta with cadmium orange, but you could use any shade of orange. So I make sure the paints are really well mixed. Right now I'm going to use a spray mister and just spraying the top half of the painting, and then just with a clean brush I spread out the water because a moist canvas will help with blending. This painting is a lot about just the process and enjoying the process of spreading paint and slowing down. Right now I'm going to use a number 10 pointed round brush, and I'm just loading up the brush, making sure a lot of paint is on the brush right now, and just painting streaks in the sky, and it's wet on wet. The orange paint is still wet, and just making yellow streaks randomly. Don't make them too uniform. In wet on wet, the yellow is going to mix a lot with the orange. Washing out the brush. And now I'm going to use a 1-inch flat brush. And you can use any shade of purple. I'm using Prism Purple. Now I'm going to use a 2-inch dry brush, and I'm going to keep it dry, and this is going to help with blending. Now I've added a little bit of orange with the yellow. I'm going to mix it and load up my brush. And I'm going back in, making some more yellow streaks. Now using a lid and soft chalk pastels, tracing around with a soft chalk pastel. I'm just going to use yellow. It could be any yellow similar to what you see here. Washing out the brush again because I've let the sun dry before I give it a second coat. So adding a little yellow to white, and I want a light yellow. Washing out the brush again and drying it out because off camera I painted a little bit of orange stripes across the sun there. And now I've taken off the tape and reapplied the tape, so now I can do the bottom half, which is the water, and I'm using a 2-inch wide brush, flat. I've sprayed water already on the canvas. I'm just spreading out, brushing on water to make the canvas moist for easier blending. Just going to use straight orange. Just enjoying applying the paint and thinking about the process. Now while the orange is still wet, I'm applying magenta. Here I'm mixing a little bit of magenta with the orange. And applying it only on the sides, not in the middle. So the left side, the right side, but keeping the middle lighter. because that light part in the middle is going to be the reflection on the water. And I lessen the pressure on the brush as I drag it from the edge to the middle. I lift up on the pressure of the brush of when I applied that magenta. Right now, the orange was still wet, and I am removing paint with a dry brush. Again, I rinsed out the brush, I'm drying it, and I'm going to lift off some paint to create that light reflection in the water. I didn't clean out my brush, and now I just got some magenta on the brush. And some purple, because I want it darker on the bottom two corners. This is a 1/2 inch round brush. I'm going to use black now for the silhouette of the palm trees. I'm creating the mound, like the small hill or mound that the palm trees will be growing out of. Here is a number 2 1/4 inch flat brush. There we see it's very tiny, 1/4 inch flat brush. And the trunks are wider at the bottom and get narrower at the top. using the side of the flat brush to get the very fine lines. So the grasses are curved. I'm not making them straight up and down. I'm making them on an angle. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this tutorial was helpful to you. And please check out my other acrylic tutorial videos right here.